And also, can I just say, me turning 28 again on my birthday this year, like, this isn't about ageism. I don't see any value in, like, staying young. I'm not insecure about aging. I'm not scared of 30. Like, I just, like...
What is it about?
For fun.
Ooh, I want to see a body language expert look at what your cheek has been doing. Like, you've got a muscle right here that kind of moves sometimes.
She's twitching.
She's communicating. She's saying something. Hey, yeah.
Hey, yeah. Oh my God. Welcome to Stream Queens the Pod.
I'm Julia Wendt.
I'm Erin McKeon.
She is the Emmy Award-winning producer behind your favorite television shows.
And she is the indie darling of the Tribeca Film Festival, the princess of the Bushwick alt comedy scene.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, just a little addition for the new year.
Of course. And welcome to our home. I can't do it again. I struggle to get that out.
Oh, I can.
Can you do that?
Yeah, why don't I jump in? And this is Stream Queens, the podcast. This is our home in beautiful Bushwick, New York. We are two members of the Bushwick leisure class intellectual elite. We've got time in our hands and we're using it to stream, to talk about it, and offer you the definitive take on pop culture, television, and whatever the hell we're streaming. And this week, we're streaming one of our favorite shows. It's back, baby. The Traitors on Peacock. Thank you, Alan Cumming.
Yeah, play that beautiful music. Because welcome to Traitors season 4 on Peacock.
How does that theme song go? Are you coming to the tree?
Wait, we should pitch what we think the best Traitors theme song would be.
Yeah. I think it should be the hanging tree from the Hunger Games.
Love that J-Law.
Eyes on Fire from
Slave
Twilight.
I really want to hear that song that's like Unconditional. But I think I just want to play that song later.
I don't know that song.
By Katy Perry.
Okay.
Purr.
Roar.
Welcome to Stream Queens the Pod. We didn't do... Oh, we already did.
You guys, we've had a long break and we're back. Look, it's like, it's not, you guys think it's easy to just take a couple weeks off a podcast and get right back in where you left off. Like, it's not, okay? Like, there's a lot.
Got that back to work.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's not like riding a bike at all. It's not a thing where you never forget. Like, you get back on the pod mic and it's like you've never been here before in your life, even though you've been here upwards of 30 times.
As part of a court-mandated recovery that you and I are both going through.
No, people forget that a lot. When people leave mean comments on our posts and our reels, like, what they're not really understanding is that this is a court-mandated recovery program.
And we're trying our best.
We're trying our best.
To get through every day.
No, like, we have to do this, and this is what we have to do to get through the day. And, like, we really are just trying, and, like, doing this makes us better people in the world. It makes the world a better place. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's about rehabilitation, not about,
punishment.
Is that what they say?
No, it's just punishment for our listeners.
Yeah. Bing. And I'm just like, question yourself. What do you guys believe in? If you believe in, help, recovery, and rehabilitation, you should support Stream Queens the pod, because we have to do this. And
if you support treachery, murder, and mystery at every corner, you might just be Alan Cumming and his crew of creepy little villagers.
Masked, eyes wide shut type villagers at the castle in Scotland.
I am so glad that Alan Cumming was able to put the eyes wide shut mask background extras back to work on Traitors.
Have we seen Fergus much this season? His little helper with the beard?
Oh, dear. I hope he's well.
He just hasn't said Fergus a lot, has he? Huh. Interesting. Well, Fergus, hope you're well. Wondering if you're there. Maybe we just missed you.
I think Fergus is actually on the pit stop over at Drag Race.
Yeah, Fergus is on the pit.
It's Christian Anderson. Yes! That's a perfect addition.
But yeah, Traitors season 4, we're psyched. We've been really hyped up. They announced the cast list a while ago. Like, what do you think of the casting for season 4? I mean, they kept, I think, a lot of what the most lovable part of the Traitors, of course, is taking people from different franchises. And I think they did do that. They're well represented. We have like a good handful of housewives. We have a rep from Bachelor Nation. We have 2 Love Islanders. We have a good number of game players. We've got some Big Brother. We've got some Survivor. We've got a Top Chef winner, which I think is new for us.
Yeah.
Our little wild card is Miss Donna Kelsey. We've got a good group of people here in the cast. Were there any kind of standouts to you in the casting, like before we dive into what really happened in these first 3 episodes?
Right. As usual, the Traitors US cast is a who's who of who? And it was so nice of you to be able to kind of lay out the landscape of who everyone is. And so I went in kind of classically with some confusion. Like, this is like, to me, Traitors cast is I go to the elementary school to see like what class I have. And then it's a bunch of names of people I've never heard about.
Oh, no.
But let me tell you something. Great first day.
Totally. Yeah. Well, and you'd heard of some of them. You heard about Ron Funches.
Ron Funches, so funny.
Yeah. What a fun casting choice.
And as we talk about the stars that are here, as well as how they shine or kind of fizzle, Ron Funches playing a game that is just like, how would you act if you were at a castle with a bunch of, like, Ron Funches is acting appropriate for the situation. There are people who are in kind of actually screaming.
Sure.
Kind of, I'm looking at you, Michael Rappaport. Me?
Yes.
Michael Rappaport?
Michael Rappaport, his behavior.
I also want to talk about the kind of drag queenification of the Traitors cast, which is also just, you talked about, there's obviously similarities between a housewife and a drag queen.
I would say they're in many ways the same thing.
No, but to answer a question with why would you be good at this and say, because I'm Lisa fucking Rinna.
Yeah, that's a drag race ass answer.
Like, you are about to slay. You're about to actually show up on the bubble runway with packing peanuts on.
Yeah, Monet Exchange is here. Who's she hanging out with in this season? Like, is she clicking with the housewives? I don't remember. We haven't seen a ton of Monet yet.
No, and I will say I was excited for Bob to come on, and who was great on our TV. Of course, Monet Exchange's creative partner of Sibling Rivalry.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was giving like little sister wants to be like big sister. And Monet has been a pleasant surprise. She's kind of flying under radar, but I'm impressed by her game, and I was just about to unfollow Monet Exchange on Instagram.
Interesting.
Unrelated. She's not doing anything wrong.
Okay.
I think probably jealousy.
Oh.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm really jealous of Monet Exchange.
Yeah. So you were going to unfollow for your mental health?
Yes. But instead.
You can just mute.
I'm going to mute because I'm like, oh my gosh. It's a long life. It's a long career. I don't want to burn Monet Exchange. She's fabulous on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think I was also excited just in terms of casting. I was really excited about Rob and Colton. Colton, of course, is the first gay bachelor, not on the show, of course. He did a whole pretty dramatic season of The Bachelor. I did watch his season, and it ended with he got to like his top 3 women, and the one that he wanted to like marry dumped him because her father didn't approve. And then she goes off in the car, and then his like big moment was he jumped over this like really tall fence.
That was him?
Yeah, he jumped over the fence. That was Colton.
To leave, right?
To leave. And then he broke
out.
up. Well, he broke up with he broke up with the other girls because he wanted to be with the one girl who left.
He went King Kong.
Yeah, he went King Kong with it, and that was pretty cool. And now he came out as gay, and so now he's kind of our first gay bachelor in retrospect.
Right.
Kind of taking one, I guess, from Gabby Windy, who is the gay bachelorette. So I guess now we got the gay bachelor on the show as well, which is cool. But I'm excited to see him interact with Rob from Love Island.
The way that I was like, I would love to see Gabby Windy on the show.
I'd love to see Gabby Windy on the show.
She would be great
Bring
on
her
it.
back. She'd be amazing on the show.
She was adorable.
She was fabulous. But Rob Roush, like, everybody's talking about how hot, sexy, and gorgeous Rob is. But why isn't anybody talking about how I think maybe he's gay?
Huh.
Evidence.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think that he's gay in the way that like it's kind of like maybe that could solve all your problems? Like when someone's having a hard day, I'm like, maybe you should try to transition your gender. Like that kind of fixed some stuff for me, but that's not everyone's struggle.
Oh, sure. I don't know if he's struggling. I don't know if he's struggling. It's just vibes. It's just a vibe I get from him. I just would like to see him. I'm just saying I'd like to see him interact with Colton a little bit. I think they have a lot to learn from each other. I'd love to see kind of a heated rivalry situation between Rob Roush and Colton Underwood on the Traitors in the castle in Scotland. I just think that would be a really cool B-C plot to be moving through the rest of this.
Through the rest of the Traitors, they're hooking up in the secret bookshelf.
Yes, that's what I would like to see.
You mentioned something because I saw a little Rob and Johnny Weir in a way that when Rob was gonna Dirty Dancing
Yeah.
Johnny Weir, that was to me heated rivalry.
Totally.
That was the actor Francois yelling over to the smoothie barista.
Yeah.
I was like, no, he likes.
No, and Rob was so excited to do it too, and then disappointed when it didn't work out. Like I really just think, and I have no evidence, and I don't mean to out anybody before they're ready, but
Right.
I'm just saying, like Rob Roush, like we're ready for you.
Well, you made a note. You were like, you noted that you didn't see any kind of shots or scenes in which Rob was in the same room as Colton.
I think he's avoiding Colton because I think he doesn't want to get got. I think he doesn't want to be associated with that guy. And I watched Rob's season of Love Island, and I will say he was there for my boy Aaron. Aaron actually won the Traitors UK. And they were on Love Island together, and they were best fucking friends. And like he definitely valued his like best buddyship over all the girls in Love Island in a way that just brings me the weest little bit of suspicion.
Well, watch this space, folks. Rob, we'd be really brave to see you kind of go gay on Traitors UK.
I'd love to see it.
Any sort of way, even if it's just while you're at the castle.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. And of course, I mean, obviously the biggest, I think, like casting get that they got.
Yeah, kind of some stunties.
Yeah, the biggest stunt cast move was, of course, Miss Donna Kelsey, football mom, mother-in-law to
The most powerful woman in the world.
Tabor Swaft.
Dr. Tabor Allison Swaft.
Yeah.
Who is an alum of our...
Is that where she got her doctorate?
Yeah, her honorary doctorate was
It's from NYU?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Alum.
Go Violets.
Go
Hey,
Violets.
Girl. Well, yeah, she came in, Miss Donna, as many people referred to her, Miss Donna.
Miss Donna.
Mm-hmm. America's mother. Everyone is in awe of her. She has both a target on her back, I feel, a lot of mystique, and also fear because everyone is afraid to fuck with her because of Swifties.
Yeah, and I wonder how real that is because I'm pretty. I've been sorry to the Swifties. I'm one of you, always have been, but this year I've fallen off with many others. There was a great kind of swath of us who've been taking a back seat in the Swiftyverse. But I haven't seen the fear seems misguided. I don't see that the Swifties are like riding for Mama Kelsey. Like I'm like that's not really where the loyalty lies. I don't think.
For a second, I was like, I would love to either wrongly or rightly accuse Donna Kelsey of being a traitor because I would love to share a hyperlinked name in a Deadline article.
Totally. Where it's like crazy twist on the Traitor season 4. Julia Wendt accuses Donna Kelsey of being a traitor.
Yeah, podcaster Erin McKeon says Donna Kelsey is ISIS.
Right. ISIS.
Yeah.
The old terrorist group?
Yeah, they're still around. They're going to be on season 5 of Traitors.
No way. That's crazy.
It's going to be, they're like, it's Housewives, terrorist
ISIS,
organization.
Yeah.
They're going to have some people from, of course, the U.S. government.
They're done with the drag queens.
Hey, depending on how the regime goes, they might just be
doing terrorist orgs.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
No, it's like we're not doing Big Brother anymore. We're doing Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, Proud Boys. So, anyway.
Yeah. Aren't they doing the Hunger Games this year?
Yeah. Those are coming up. It's the Winter Hunger Games this year.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Oh my God, cool.
But Donna Kelsey, stunty, comes in with a stunt cast, comes in with some air about her.
She's definitely got a big air about her, and she's playing it like cool. She's also what we know about her from the Traitors early on is she's a TV watcher. We know this is her favorite show. She's seen every season. We know her kind of claim is that she's starstruck by everybody in the house. Yeah. Which I will say is a little hard to believe.
Right. I'm like starstruck by the D-list. It's like, do you know? I bet don't you know Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah, and part of me is like, maybe that's true because she's used to A-listers, but this is who she really cares about.
Right, it's like from my little programs.
Yeah. Like she's like, oh, I hear Sabrina Carpenter has a big song, but she's like,
no, but the Housewives.
I watch Lisa Rinna. Like, I know who the fuck that is. Yeah.
Right, like, I'm baffled.
Yeah, totally. Well, and Donna Kelsey,
there was a twist this season.
They did a big twist on the format this season by making Donna Kelsey the secret traitor. And the secret traitor is a traitor that the other traitors don't even know about. And the secret traitor has the power to decide basically a short list of who's going to get murdered. And they also made the decision not to tell us, the audience, who the secret traitor was. So that I thought was a really interesting choice. The secret traitor, like, there's a lot to say about this. So I guess they've done Secret Traitor on a UK season.
Really?
Yeah, they've tried it in the UK and they're trying it here in the US. And this Secret Traitor, like, I don't know. I don't think it went how the producers wanted it to go. There was one producer who spoke to like People magazine and was like, an inside source was saying basically they called this a colossal mistake.
Which part?
Making Donna Kelsey the secret traitor, because the secret traitor had all of these twists and turns planned for the secret traitor, assuming that person is a long game player. So the fact that Donna Kelsey was already being accused by a large number of people at the very first round table made them all really like panic and have to rethink. It's like, oh shit, we never expected Donna Kelsey to get out so quickly. And really that's why I say, like, I think she just wasn't a very good game player, because she was quite suspicious from day one and she really had everybody out to get her. So the secret traitor didn't really get to like do much, exert much power. And that made me wish, I was like, well, maybe I wish we as the audience could have known what some of her strategy was, because she did have some, right? Like her creating those short lists it's not nothing. Like
you were impressed by some of the gameplay, right? Because secret traitors, other traitors don't know who it is. And so all she can really do is shorten down the list of people from whom the traitors can pick and kill.
Totally.
But so she's kind of like the first line.
She's the first line of who the traitors are going to kill, and she picked some really competitive players.
Yeah.
Like her also, like, not knowing that Rob was a traitor, putting Rob on the first short list. Ian, who had won Big Brother. Rob C., who I believe is one Survivor.
Yeah.
And I'm not, who is the fourth?
I think it was
Mark Ballas. That was kind of a random choice. But put a lot of really good game players on there, which does limit the list. And like getting both Ian and Rob C out very quickly feels very strategic on the traitors' part, which is impressive considering that none of the traitors are gamers this season. That's another really big change to previous seasons of this, is that usually gamers have a pretty big role in the turret.
Yeah.
And these are all like just NBC stars. That we got 2 housewives, a Love Islander, and Mama Kelsey are the traitors this season, and that I think creates a lot of like just a little less strategy than we've seen before, but they're playing a good game so far.
I am actually impressed with the way that this cast is trying to reason through things, the way that they work together. Like usually we struggle with kind of collective intelligence.
Yes.
As well as individually on past seasons of Traitors, which to your point, right? Like when you're trying to control the outcome, it's sometimes helpful to have, useful idiots, as we've seen in the past.
Yes.
But then things can devolve really quickly, where last season, I think that people were too obtuse. This time, I think everyone came in a little smarter, so much so that, like you're saying, the producers got burned a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that Donna Kelsey would have had a better time, and it would have maybe been a more interesting show if she had been innocent and got to be...
I know. I think she would have stuck around a lot longer as a faithful. Like, I think she just wasn't cut out for the traitor.
No, it's
life.
a really hard job.
It's a really, really hard job that I think housewives are a lot more suited for. Yeah, it's very interesting because I think, let's just go into kind of some of the gameplay and strategy, right? Like, what are we seeing so far? Who's playing this game in a way that is, like, interesting or different or a good strategy? Because this is a really difficult game, I think, to play. Like, there's not a right or wrong. This game is not entirely social. It's not entirely strategy. There's a lot of different ways to win the traitors. So is there anyone, like, playing the game in a way you find interesting?
And not only is there gameplay and strategy, there's also, like, a physical element.
Sure, you want to be good in the challenges, of course.
Yeah. And the way that, like, as we watch these characters, these cast members, like, try out different strategies and work different theories, like, how much someone can contribute physically to the group is certainly, like, one of the sliding scales that they're all playing with.
Of course. Well, which also reminds me.
Yeah.
Where was Donna Kelsey in the challenges? I don't think she had to do it.
Well, they pointed out she's 74. I didn't realize that.
She's 74, and I don't think they made her play that game because you're telling me in the game with the thrones where they were like running and like pushing that,
people up,
and they were lifting people up. Obviously, they would have had her in the chair.
Right.
Like, we didn't see her running and we didn't see her sitting in the chair. So I'm like, oh, Donna Kelsey wasn't even playing in the challenge.
Right.
Like, that also, I imagine, makes people want to vote for her too, even subconsciously. Just like, oh, well, she's not going to be even playing the game. Like,
no, it's tough. She was in a tough spot.
yeah. Whose gameplay are you interested in?
Well, I mentioned Ron Funches as a great character, and there's kind of, you mentioned that I am the princess of Bushwick Hall comedy. There's a local show by Richie called Richie's Mafia that is inspired by Traitors, and I won the first game.
Oh, you did? Were you a traitor or were you faithful?
A faithful.
You were faithful and you won?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. My goal, and I think that this is how you play a successful game of the Traitors or anything, is I'm not trying to win the game. I'm trying to win America. And Ron Funches being tied up with a blindfold in the dark going, I'm not telling you anything. I'm not telling you anything. Come on.
Looking at the masked crusaders pulling him into the woods going, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this.
No, that's so much fun.
It's so fun. Yeah.
And however, he flopped a little bit heavy
at the round table.
Was that at the first episode?
Yeah, it was the first round table. Ron Funches came in, hadn't really made strong alliances yet, and just came right in out accusing Portia with a 3-piece evidence-based strategy, and did successfully turn the entire table against Portia. However, it was incorrect.
Right. And when you talk about like wasn't building alliances, it's also like important to kind of socialize with the other players, and that's what nipped Ian. It's like when you kind of isolate and stuff, like you draw attention to yourself.
That's true, but Ian also, people come in with automatic allegiances to their franchise.
Yeah.
Right? In a way that's interesting, because Ian actually did have Big Brother and sort of like gamer people, right, that would have stuck up for him. It's just that none of them were in the turret. Yeah. So I actually think that's a red flag that I haven't seen any of the faithfuls pick up on yet, is gamers are getting out left and right. You can maybe assume there's not a gamer in the turret.
Right, because the gamers, as we've seen in previous episodes, are working alliances with each other as well. Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah, and Ron Funches, Donna Kelsey are the type of people who don't have, I mean, even the figure skaters have each other, although they're hiding their allegiance. Like,
which I love.
The figure skaters have each other. Like, there's only 2 Love Islanders, but they still have each other. Like, coming in completely solo is tough.
Right. Well, and Ron Funch comedians, I guess his group buddy would be
the drag queens.
Oh, I was gonna say kind of nutso banana cake Michael Rappaport.
Oh, the actor.
Yeah.
Yikes. And you don't want to be aligned with him.
No.
Except somebody does want to be aligned with him. And that is Tiffany. I think Tiffany is playing a very interesting game because she's doing something. To me about that. So I think the Traitors, part of why it's such an interesting show is that if you are a really good faithful, you have a target on your back from the Traitors, right? So you need to play a different kind of game. Like we've seen that so many times in the Traitors where someone's really good at identifying traitors. Well, they're going to get murdered before they have a chance to really be helpful, right? So you have to be careful. I think probably the most strategic way to play this game is knowing who the traitors are, aligning yourself with them, and not ever accusing or revealing them. And in fact, helping the traitors until the end of the game would kind of be the best strategy. And I think Tiffany's doing that. She's misguided, but if Tiffany really believes Michael is a traitor, she's actually playing kind of a smart game by aligning herself with him, building his trust, because then in her mind, he's never going to kill her, right? And so she can know he's a traitor and not trust him, and yet stay close with him. Despite, though, this may be a good strategy. If he was a traitor, I think that would be a really good strategy to make it to the end. However, at what cost? Because now she has to hang out with Michael Rappaport all the time.
No, and there's no winning.
No, like he's awful.
Awful. And Michael Rappaport is doing a bad job of playing this game.
Yeah.
I think that in the end of the third season, he kind of started to realize that, or third episode, if you kind of scream and are combative and to everyone, people aren't going to like you. People are like, yeah, you might be a faithful, but you're cramping our fucking style, dude.
Totally.
Like, we can't work under these conditions. And Tiffany, though, she does goof up because, like, her, with this strong strategy, her execution leads to other people's attention being like, now, why were Tiffany and Michael together?
Yeah, why are they working together? And it does, yeah. Well, and especially, like, I think it's interesting. People have pointed out at the roundtable multiple times that, like, I think people kind of know that Michael's not a traitor, but they are pointing out he's a bad faithful, which can be just as damaging. He's a bad faith actor, yeah, to the group dynamic because he consistently derails them from the mission. Like, that's almost like, do you want to just get him out early if he's derailing the group, right? Because
him at the round table doing bargain bin Joker, going, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Right, wasting our fucking time, and they let him get through the whole song. Like, it's really crazy. And like you got to get Michael out too, because again, there's no incentive to actually getting a traitor out early in the game, because you know that they actually are just going to get to recruit more traitors.
Well, and chat, let us know what you think about that strategy and whether it would work. And certainly if there's any flaws, I'd be interested in case you and I ever end up facing off.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you already told us your strategy is Win America.
Win America. Which I think so far going great.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, so I mean, the faithfuls have their work cut out for them, but I also think the traitors are playing a pretty good game so far, getting out key players, but also like Candace, fabulous character on the show.
Yeah.
To me, being so aggressively obvious, and it's amazing she hasn't been clocked. Like, the conga line moment was crazy. And then also I'm like, God's really working on her side, because she wasn't even involved in Ron C's murder, but Ron C, as soon as she started the conga line, said, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, it was like, I think, and clocked Ron C was somebody who went, I think they're doing a murder in plain sight right now.
Literally, like, and then she wasn't even involved in that death, and he got killed, the person who clocked what she was doing. It's pretty amazing how Candace is getting very lucky in this game to be.
I think it's going to be dominoes. I wonder if, like you're saying, if the idea is, or if somebody might be playing a strategy of, okay, she's obvious as fuck, I'm going to hold on to that until it's the right time.
Right. I wonder. Because I do think Tara Lipinski, she had some key moments where we saw her be suspicious of Lisa Rinna and Rob Roush.
Right. And in a moment where kind of everyone's freaking out, for them to sit down and learn chess
is a very interesting choice.
It's like, oh, there's got to be a better way to do it.
And Tara Lipinski clocked that but said nothing. So I think her and Johnny Weir are probably playing a very smart game, because they also are they're actually real life best friends, and they're not acting like it or telling people. So I think they've got some gameplay up their sleeves they're really ready to do, which makes sense. I feel like figure skaters have to do that too. I saw the movie I, Tonya. It seems like there's a lot more to it than just what's on the ice.
I mean, but I can't skate. If I can't skate, I don't know who I am.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, talk about a game of like treachery, deceit, and betrayal. Like, I also saw Ice Princess. Like, it seems like figure skating is a pretty cutthroat world that has very little to do with skating on the ice, and a lot more to do with
anorexia.
Yeah, with being Kim Cattrall stabbing people in the back.
And what I love about Johnny Weir and Tara, and I do think is working for them, is that, like, these real life best friends who I forget, like, are commentators at the Olympics every year.
Yeah.
It's like, that's Bert and Ernie. And they don't talk, like, no one in the cast is like, wait, you're a figure skater? You're a figure skater?
Aren't you guys best friends?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you know each other really well?
Yeah. Oh, have you worked together before?
Yeah, nobody's clocking it. It's pretty cool.
And to your point, like, of underestimation, like, they're being so secretive about it that I forgot about it in a way that I'm like, I bet I want to be at the key. I want to be in the key, like, with them either in the Land Rover or in the back thing, wherever they're meeting, to be like, so what is going on? And as you said that, like, Johnny Weir has a scene when they're doing the stacking challenge of the skulls, where he kind of burns out all of his time looking for skulls in the marsh.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, was that intentional?
Who was in his cage?
Right. Who is in his cage?
Eric.
Ugh.
What a sweetheart.
Yeah, but definitely two. It's like that's what happens when two bottoms are together.
Yeah,
Two bottoms together is definitely a cage that you cannot wrap your way out of.
I think the challenges this season have been quite interesting, impressive, both like physically challenging and mentally challenging and fun to watch.
Which I think these seem to be all new challenges for the first 3 episodes that we've seen.
Yeah.
They were feeling stale last season and also complex.
Overcomplicated. Last season, there were some really complex games that were hard to follow. This season, they seem to have gone back to like simple tasks, find the skulls, stack them on top of each other. Not as easy as it sounds, but we all understand the rules, you know? And it's actually fun to watch people try to stack those skulls.
And at such, because the cast is still so big, you can cut between.
Yes.
Like there's a lot to cover, which a lot of those games that I found boring at the end of last season were like as they were whittling it down, and it was like trying to really encourage people to turn on each other or make accusations within the game.
Yeah, totally.
To try and save each other. And this just stuff is cleaner and like you're saying, engaging to watch. Like this is good TV.
I agree. I think the challenge producers are doing really great work that hopefully makes up for their little snafu with, I can tell they wanted more from their secret traitor. Like they did not think that was just going to be a 3-episode arc and then out.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm sure y'all are proper miffed about that. I'm sure it's a big faff at the office.
I bet. Do you have any predictions for how the season might go?
That is a great question. First, I want to say if you or somebody you know works for Traitors and has some information that is not public, it's so important that you connect them with us online. Please, please, please.
Yeah, we'd love to know stuff before
I want to know where they sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Do they sleep in the castle?
No way.
No way, right?
No way.
But also, I'm like, ooh, I would be in that castle late at night just absolutely hanging out with Johnny and Tara.
I don't think they're allowed to see each other off camera.
Like I'm sure.
I think if I had to guess, and this is just from my limited experience in competition shows like this, there's no way, like what you're saying about Johnny Weir and Tara Lipinski, there's no way they are talking about the game off camera. Like they're not allowed to do that. You can't strategize off camera. Like these people are not hanging out what we don't see. Like if they are together, cameras are on them. So I think they each have their producer that takes them. They're sequestered in a hotel room when they are not actively filming a scene, and they probably either don't have phones or they certainly can't talk to each other. So I imagine like where there's nothing we're not seeing in terms of strategy and gameplay would totally be breaking the rules.
Copy that.
And so I don't think they're all, and also you have to think about like random production stuff. Like if they're all in hotel rooms, right? Everybody's got to go do those little interviews and stuff. You have to be able to take people to the turret and make sure other people don't see, right? So you're not having everybody staying in one floor of the hotel room where, you know, like where you could be in your room and I heard that Ron keeps getting taken out of his room at different times, right? Like you got to be like sequestered enough that you can seamlessly bring people in and around the camera, like,
which is why I think I'm interested in like the backstage. I'm like, what is the logistics puzzle? I think it's probably really impressive.
Totally. It seems like such a fun show. I would love to work on that show. Traitors people, call me. Yeah.
Do you have any predictions for this season?
No, I'd like to see what I like about the season so far. I guess I'll just say a lot of people who are quiet right now, I expect to be playing bigger as we go on. I think Monet's been pretty quiet, but I believe Monet will probably be pretty good at this game. I hope Ron stays in long enough because I think his instincts were right, though it didn't work out for him. I think he was playing a good game, and I'm interested to see all of it, really. Like I think the Traitors group is pretty cool and fun, and I think we'll get a recruitment soon, which I'm excited to see who they'll have join the team. I'd love to see a gamer get in the turret and spice some stuff up. I'd love to see Michael Rappaport go home as soon as possible. And overall, I'm rooting for the Faithfuls this season.
My prediction is that a couple of our cast members will impress me, like beyond what I thought they were capable of. Like I think there's a lot of kind of like under the cover and under the surface thought that's going on.
Yeah.
That I can't wait to see these characters come into their own throughout the game.
I agree. I think we actually have a lot of smart people on this season. Like, I'm like, Kristen from Top Chef, what are you thinking, girl? We haven't heard yet, but I know you're
I want to see you do knife play.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. So I'm excited to see what some of these people who've been quieter think as they start to speak up. Yeah. Awesome. Well, okay, you can follow along the Traitors with us. It's coming out every Thursday on Peacock. We'll be watching it on Thursdays, and we will be delivering you our take, our reflections, our reviews, our predictions, and all that good stuff every Monday for the duration of the Traitors.
So, stream Traitors on Peacock, and then come stream us on all of your favorite podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube.
Yep. And of course, as always, stream some of your water from your bathroom tap right up into your butt with your Tushy Bidet. 10% off using code STREAMQueens.
This is Stream Queens the Pod.
I'm Erin.
I'm Julia.
Follow us on all the social media, Instagram, TikTok. We don't have Twitter, but if you want us to make one, we could, and we won't. Anyway, love y'all. Thanks for listening. Y'all. So happy to watch
Welcome
the Traitors
back.
with you. Happy New Year. Mwah.